Hylas. Wurmaz here. Some years ago, I contributed in the conduction of an interview with the author and Antinomian spiritual practitioner Bölverkr Yggsson. This interview was later published as the final part of his book, The Black Ase, the Antinomian Path of Óðinn and the Magick of the Wulfing Männerbund. Here follows by me chosen excerpts from this interview to highlight some of his spiritual perspectives. The questions are narrated by me, Wurmaz, and the answers by the author Bölverkr Yggsson himself. You have chosen to call yourself Odian and not Odinists. Why is it so? What is your opinion of those who worship Odin and the creation he was involved in? Would you consider your personal quest to be an anti-cosmic one?
The mentality and much of the religious practice of Odinists and also true are absurd to me. These people see their spiritual goals similarly to the slaves of Abrahamic religions, meaning that they merely view themselves as children of the Asir and worshippers of holiness. Their ultimate destination is a type of unification with the gods, or a spiritual state of eternal subservience in one of the halls of their patron deity. The idea of creating a self that individuates and manifests an existence independent of and in isolation to the gods is a frightening concept and heresy to people whose greatest ideal self is thought of only in terms of union with a god in a state of holiness, and not with the subconsciousness as represented by a god or gods. I prefer the term Odin, the thirst of Seether, because I emulate Odin as the center of the system and the formula of self-directed evolution and transformation without worshiping him. Many Vargar work with the thirst entities for the intimate connection they have with Ginnungagap. The acosmic quest is the path that leads to the acquisition of the unalloyed purity of absolute wisdom and power. This is perfectly acceptable as far as it goes, but my personal experience with both cosmic and pre-cosmic forces has forced me to acknowledge the important fact that without the self-forging and transformative power provided only by cosmic existence and materiality, the unalloyed purity of absolute wisdom would be diffused and unprojectable, because no spirit vehicle or soul is strong enough to contain, concentrate, and inform. That is, give effective shape and purpose to chaos, the rationale of magic. So, while we may, by act of will, be imprisoned in the phenomenal worlds, it is only in them that spirit can involute into matter, and matter evolve into spirit. In a sense, we destroy the supersensuous spirit matter of Ginnungagap whenever magic, that is, energy tending to change, is used to bring change into both ourselves and the world, because all psychic power shapes and gives purpose to the energies it draws to itself from the chaos sphere, or psychologically the subconscious mind. This magical process is precisely what Odin did when destroying or reshaping the body of Ymir from the cosmic worlds.
What role does Loki play in your eyes in relation to Odin and within your own personal spiritual workings?
In developing a gnosis of Loki, I found his character to be antinomian, like his blood brother Odin, in the sense that consensus morality and societal taboo present no obstacles for his will to need from Nauthi's room and attain knowledge and self-change. Knowledge of the process of self-directed evolution is the gnosis of Loki in his embodiment of the trickster and transmitter of esoterica. The overflowing power of this entity's vitality and unbridled enthusiasm is what compels the trickster aspect in him. His sense of humor and playful antics are the release of magic, demonstrating the intimate connection between body movements, emotions, and the arousal of the energy centers of the subconscious. Loki is the formula of Luciferian attainment and the power to forge a self within the fetched demon. In the final analysis, however, All deities are but methods for me to achieve my goals. They are means to an end, not ends in themselves.
Would you consider ancestral worship and/or necromancy to be important parts of the dark path within the Norse Germanic faith?
As far as the dark path and ancestors are concerned, yes, I do find them, my dead ancestors, to be a powerful source in my occult practices and believe them to be pivotal in the Vargar cults of ancient Europe and abroad.
How do you look upon the two primeval worlds, Niflheimr and Muspelheimr? Do you consider them to be part of the cosmic worlds or separate from the cosmos, making it 7 cosmic worlds and 2 acosmic ones? I see Niflheimr as being the passive primordial essence that needs to be activated by the active primordial essence of Muspelheimr to overcome the dichotomy and fall into the abyss, Ginnungagap. Would you say that you agree with this, or would you see things completely differently? Is Ginnungagap an everlasting active state beyond the cosmos, or do you consider it to be inactive until the essences of the primeval worlds reactivate it?
I see the pre-cosmic emanations of Muspelheim and Niflheim as having their own spheres of negative existence, the currents of which can affect the subtle energies of the psychic mind, drawing perception towards pure subjectivity, a magical state of non-objectivity beyond the world tree. These emanations also affect the Vargar by awakening and amplifying supersensuous strata of consciousness and develop the effective power of bringing real and manifest results in magic. Odin is the ultimate magical formula par excellence. This creator god, or living and ecstatic Drighton of the dead, embodies the essential elemental process of alchemy. He is the formula of solve et coagula, meaning that he, as the bipolar os, is both noumenon and phenomenon, manifest and unmanifested, existence and non-existence, all possible polarities.
For those interested in the complete interview with Bölverkr Yggsson, check it out in printed form in his book The Black Ase, The Antinomian Path of Óðinn and the Magick of the Wulfing Männerbund. There is purchase information in the video description below. And finally, remember that it's only up to you to keep traditions alive. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumb up. In addition to YouTube, you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Links in the description for this video. And if you want to support my continuous work with my channel, please subscribe and click the bell button below to stay notified of future uploads.